Yep, here we go again, back in colour, and you can see that some people, I think even at this stage, I only took this in a class once, they wanted to finish it, I thought, but then we started another one with the same process and then we worked it up more. But with this we're going to go on more again, and we're going back to our slightly biggish brush. We don't want it too big, and we're going back in with the cadmium yellow. Okay, this is when it begins. We add more colour to build it up a little bit more. Now we're adding the water to it. You don't want it too watery. Okay, too watery. Just took a little bit off my brush there because it's a bit too watery. And then start the same process again around here, around your, so you have your sun shape now. Okay, just get in the circle first of all. Okay, get in that circular shape. Get in as close as you can. If you find this brush is too big and you're scared of it, use a smaller brush then. Smaller flat brush though, square brush, because they're the ones that I think are most versatile, for me anyway. Okay, now you see that's as close as I want to go with that. Then we start bringing it out, not all the way out to where we were earlier, just a little bit out to get that sense of a lighter light source emanating from the sun. Okay, that's all, just building it up a little bit each time, a little bit, that's all we do, a little bit each time. Okay, that's cool, that'll do it there. And then while we have this on our brush, we have a good bit on the brush. We're going to dry the brush off. Dry it off with your tissue. Okay, and you see the area here, the landmass. We're going to sort of scumble over that with the biggish brush, and you'll see what happens. Just drag it across the blue. It doesn't matter if you hit the other colors because it's already there. You see, just drag it across with your dry brush, what you've loaded onto your dry brush. Okay, and it'll take up its own position, its own level on the color. You don't have to think about it. Okay, just cross there as well, and it's just to get that reflective quality on the hills or the landmass in the distance. Okay, just to bring it down a little bit, and that's all we're doing for the moment. Okay, can you see that nice idea? Now we'll get it stronger and lighter in the middle where the sun is, but for the moment we just wanted to do that just to show you that effect. So it was a dry brush, little bit of paint on it, and you just drag it across. You don't stop and think, or stop to read a book or anything, or to watch a movie on your phone while you're doing it. You drag it across quickly, okay, to get that effect, and that's called scumbling. I decided not to do, now you see, even if I went a little bit too hard there, and just, I don't know, if you apply makeup it might be the same idea. My son was a makeup artist, so he would be able to probably agree with me. It's the light touch that counts when you're scumbling. Okay, we have that. So what we're going to do is clean this off again. Use the tissue again. Get back to a dry brush. We don't really need it dry, but we're going to look at our pink now. We're going to start adding in pink, because we're saying, remember in the earlier I was saying, pink, where does that go? I'll show you now, just a little bit of more water into it. See my lovely palette again, messy palette, but you see where the colours really look well together. Could be another abstract, here. Could be another abstract. Okay. Then what we do then is we want to get a little bit of pink up at the top. Just to go back to this here, just to show you, there was a little bit of pink peeping in here, just across the top, okay? And just apply it gently, first of all, like that, okay? Then take it off your brush and then go back in again and sort of blend it, okay? Blend it into the undercolor like that, moving the brush around. And it's just to get another little aspect, another little part of the color composition, okay? To give it something extra, That's all we want to do. Another little bit in there, yeah. So it gives a little bit of a highlight up there at the top, as if that's the beginning of the day or whatever, Okay, just simple as that. Maybe a little bit more on this side, that's all. And did I load up the brush again? No, I didn't. I left it as it was, and I just spread out those 3 or 4 little patches that I applied to it, okay? A little bit more over there just to blend it out, a little bit more down there maybe to get that effect. Can you see it? Okay, cool. Then what we want to do then is we want to get a little bit of your pink down here as well. What did I do with the paint? Did I leave it there? No, I didn't have it over here, sorry. And the same idea. Coming across here, get close up to the horizon line of that landmass, as we call it. Close up. I'm using the edge of the square brush. Do you see that to get that line? Okay, lovely. Get that line in there. Go up to the reflection of the sun as close as you can. Doesn't matter if you hit it, because all of these things can be rectified in the final touches, okay? And then we just want a few little strokes of this coming down, okay? A few little strokes here as well, coming down into this area as well. Just to give it that little bit of extra, okay? In there as well, a little bit of extra. Another color perspective again. You can see the way it's building up, nice and light. And I don't have a paint on my brush for everyone in the class. I only have a tiny bit. Okay, just to bring it down a little bit more like that, a little bit more like that. Okay, so what do you think? It's coming up nicely, isn't it? Put a little bit more up there like that. Now we clean off the brush. Just clean it off there for a second. More tissue, that one is getting quite dirty. Then what I want to do then is I want to go back and come in heavy again with the yellow. Where we have our cadmium yellow here, okay? Just to build it up a little bit more, because I think it should be dry around there, yeah? Build it up a little bit more, getting in close enough, you know, to that sun. Forget about social distancing with this sun. Get right in there, okay? Now you have your line around it, okay? And then just start bringing it out a little bit like that. Blending it into the outer area, okay? Blending it as well, because you want to get that hazy effect of that light dispersing. Bring it down there as well, behind the mountains or hills, whatever they are. And you don't want to work it too much, because I told you before what will happen. You know, you'll end up going through the other color and you won't be able to, you'll spend days trying to paint over it, okay? To try and get back that subtle effect with the yellows. Okay, can you see that now? Do you see the way it's coming together? And then what I want to do then is at the edge there, I just want to show you this line here. Can you see it? Where it's a bit delineated at the edge there. So we're just going to come back in with our red there, just to soften that a little bit. Get my tissue here. We have our red here again on the palette. Okay? And it's just a little bit will do it, you know, it's just to soften the edge of that orange a little bit, just to soften it. See the way? Really loose. See the way I'm doing it really loose? Just to blend it a bit in there rather than having that harsh edge to it, okay? It's as simple as that. A little bit of red in there. That's red there as well, so I'm just going over where I've got a few splashes. A little bit of red there as well. Okay, can you see that? Cool. Now just clean off the brush again. And then what we're going to have a look then at is bringing in some more yellow down here as well. What do I do with the yellow? I have it over here, yep. Yellow again. And we go back then to, we put back this big guy. And we'll take our smaller square brush, which we have here. And this is a number 2, okay? And we're just coming back in with the yellow tones here. Cadmium yellow, okay? Here we are, mixing it again. A little bit of water to get a nice consistency. Okay, and we're going to have our yellows coming in here. Just coming out from this area with these little strokes, okay, which are perfect. This brush is perfect for these little strokes, the regular strokes. Coming in there, going into the red a little bit like that, okay. In between some of them as well, because these are other little ripples, you know. You can turn them into little ripples. They don't have to be straight lines. Just little ripples going in and out, okay? In and out to the shadow area there, which is your red. Can you see that idea? Good. A little bit in there maybe as well. There's another little ripple. We can bring it back up out there like that. Going across a little more there. All these little layers are just coming in so nicely now. They're all playing their little part in it. They're giving that dynamic effect to the whole composition. The just a little brush. You see, it's always brushwork that does the job for you. Just going over there a little bit more over that. And we want our, as I said, we want that red in the corner there where it's going to be, you know, I would say a shadow area. Well, it's to have your dark from light to dark, okay? Light source and that. And then what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to dry all of this now because we want to do a little more scumbling over it. It has to be completely dry for another scumble. Another scumble in the jungle. Okay, so what do you think of it so far? Do you like it? Good. I'm sure yours is just as nice. And remember, take your time. Watch these separate videos over and over before you even start painting. Okay, hope you're enjoying it and having another cup of tea. I'll be back in a few minutes.